Hello everyone, today I'm going to be showing you guys how to get every single fighting style in Blox Fruit, starting with the first C. Alright, so there are 3 fighting styles in the first C, the first one being Death Step. My bad, Dark Step. I have Death Step out right now, so I got a bit confused. And it is over at the Pirate Village. You're going to go over to this area right here where there's this little tree. You go in this door, talk to the Dark Step teacher, and buy it for $150,000. Now, the second fighting style is over at the Sky Island. So you're going to go to your teleport, click on Sky, and go down to the very bottom of the Sky Islands. And over at this little stone stuff out in the water, and at the very right of the bigger one, you're going to see the Mad Scientist, which gives you the electric fighting style for, I think, about $350,000. The next one's at the underwater city, which is at the whirlpool out here. So if you go out here, you'll see it's at this little whirlpool, which is in between the prison over there and the snow village over there. So you go in the whirlpool and just follow where I go over to the back of the area. This is the final fighting style in the first C. So you go back where there's this little thing right here, and you go to the left of it. And here is the Water Kung Fu teacher. And from this person, you can buy Water Kung Fu for, I think, $450,000 or $650,000. Either way, it's still pretty cheap. Now we head over to Middletown and make sure you're at least level 700 to go over to the second C. And there's a lot more fighting styles here, and most of them require you to have mastery on the 3 fighting styles from this area. So make sure you get at least 350 to 400 on those. So now that we're in the second C, I'm going to show you the locations of all of them. If you go over to the Hot Island on Hot and Cold, you can switch to any of the 3 ones from the first C. But just follow where I go to get the first one in the second C. It's going to cost you a pretty cheap 3,500 fragments or 4 raids. This NPC right here, Sabi, which gives you the, I think it's the Dragon Claw. It's either Claw or Talon, but I think it's Dragon Claw. Now there's obviously the old fighting styles. Now if you get on Dragon Claw and the other 3 over there, 350 mastery on all of them, you can go over here to the Snow Mountain and actually follow where I go to drop down and get the superhuman fighting style. Now, I actually kind of forgot which way you have to go when you go from the teleport, but yeah, it's right here. You're going to drop down here, and for a little bit of money and fragments right here from the martial arts master, you can get the superhuman fighting style right here. Now, for the next 2 fighting styles, you just need to have 350 mastery on the Dark Step, and 350 mastery on Water Kung Fu. For 350 mastery on Dark Step, you're going to come over here, and you're going to keep killing this boss over at this island. Just keep killing it until you get the library key, just server hop. When you get it, open this area, and for a bit of money and fragments, you're going to get Death Step. And now it's pretty much the same thing, but over at the Skull Island, or the Forgotten Island, you're going to go, and you're just going to farm the boss, which is down over at this area back here. You're going to farm that boss, server hopping until you get the water key. Then with the water key, you're going to take it over here to Rock the Sharkman and give him a little bit of money and fragments. And boom, you have the Sharkman Karate fighting style. So that was every fighting style for the first and second C. Now go over to Docks 3 or the Green Zone Dock and head to the third C for the last couple fighting styles. Now some of these are pretty tough to get. Now, the easier ones involve having mastery on different things. So, for example, we go over to the Haunted Castle, and we go up here. You're going to need 350 mastery on the Dragon Claw fighting style, and you're going to get the Dragon Talon from up here. So, we go in here, we talk to Uzoth, and for some money and fragments, you get the Dragon Talon. But there is one more step to it besides just having mastery. You need to come over to this area right here, all the way down here, and for bones, which you get from killing any NPC on this island, you're going to spin right here until you get the Fire Essence. You're going to use the Fire Essence on that NPC to get it. Not the Hollow Essence, that's for the boss. You need the Fire Essence. Now go over to the Turtle Mansion, and just run all the way over to the back of the mansion, or to the back of the island. You're going to need 350 mastery on the electric fighting style, because now you're going to get the Electric Claw fighting style, which is the last lower tier fighting style in Blox Fruits. The next 2 are the best and hardest to get fighting styles. So once you have 350 mastery on electric, just follow where I go back here. Talk to this NPC, which is behind this thing. Previous hero. He's going to tell you to get to the mansion in 30 seconds to learn Electric Claw, which is super easy to do. Just run back to the mansion. You can easily do that in less than 30 seconds. So now, you're going to need 400 mastery on Electric Claw, Dragon Talon, Death Step, and Water Kung Fu. When you have 400 mastery on all of those, and obviously 350 mastery on Superhuman and the first 3 so that you could actually unlock the other fighting styles, you're going to follow where I go to this tree over here. I don't know why I'm freezing. I think it's this tree. Nope, it's the other tree. So this tree right here, yeah, it's this one. Or maybe it isn't. Let me find this tree. How do I forget which tree it is? Okay, yeah, so it's this tree. Which tree is it? How am I forgetting what tree it is? Okay, so you go over to this big tree right here, and there's this little door on the side. So it's not this tree either? What? Well, then it has to be the middle tree. Sorry that I forgot what tree it is, guys. Hello? Okay, yeah, it is this tree. I was just kind of forgetting. You go into this door right here. You drop down, and boom, you have the second best fighting style in the game, which is God Human from the Ancient Monk. It costs a bit of money in fragments, but not a ridiculous amount. It's like 3,005,000. The 5,000 fragments and 3 million money. Now the final fighting style, which is Sanguine Art. You're going to do this all at the Tiki Outpost. You talk to the spy right here, and you click clues, and you keep bribing him until he tells you the Leviathan's out there. You're going to need 4 friends, one of you having the Beast Hunter boat. In the Beast Hunter boat, sail out to sea beyond the 6 danger zone when the Leviathan's out there until you come across the frozen gate. This is just a super simple explanation. I have a video explaining how to get the fighting style. Then you're going to get the Leviathan. After you kill the Leviathan, use the Beast Hunter ship to grab onto the heart. When you get the heart, bring it back, and then you're going to need a little bit of random materials that are super easy to get. You can go in here, talk to this silly boy, Shaffy, and boom, you have the Sanguine Art fighting style. So that was an explanation on how to get every single fighting style in Blox Fruits. The ones in the first sea are pretty bad. The ones in the second sea are decent, Superhuman being the best. And the ones in the third sea are all really good. God Human being the second best. Some people say it's the best. And Sanguine Art being the best, in my opinion. Some people would rank it second or even third. Some people like Superhuman more than Sanguine Art. God Human and Superhuman. But I personally say first, second, third would be Sanguine Art, God Human, and then Electric Claw. So that's going to be all for this video. Let me know what you guys need help with next. Thank you for watching. I'll see you in the next one. Goodbye.